What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm Sarah Caney. Thank you so much for coming back for another awesome video. And today we are doing another scary video. We got the poop emoji, you know what's going on. But yeah, before we get started, as always, be sure to subscribe below and become a part of our socially awkward family, and follow me on Instagram, links are down below as always. And be sure to comment below what time you woke up today. I woke up at 2 p.m. That is not a lie. But yeah, today we are reacting to haunted objects that you should never own. You should never have them, try to find them, buy them on eBay, go see them. I don't care. Have nothing to do with these things in your life. But yeah, that is what's happening. So, you ready? I think he's ready. Let's do this. Ooh, it's a Dybbuk box. Now, that doesn't look scary. Yeah, I'd open that too if I didn't know what it was. A Dybbuk box is basically a box with a demon in it. And if you open it, then you're screwed because you let the demon out. So I have a little background with this picture. Remember the 2012 horror movie, The Possession? No, I do not. I did not see it. It was based on a true story, or at least as true as any story of this ilk can be. What does ilk mean? The item known as the Dybbuk box made its first appearance on the internet in 2003 when it was put up for auction on eBay. Its owner at the time claimed that he had picked up the box intended for the storage of wine at an estate sale in Portland, Oregon in 2001. It had belonged to a Jewish woman who had lived to the ripe old age of 103 years old. The box, she had always said, housed a Dybbuk, or evil spirit, and should never ever be opened. Of course, the new owner opened it. As you might have guessed, things didn't go so well after that. He gave it to his mother, who immediately suffered a stroke. He asked his sister to hang on to it, but it freaked her out because it wouldn't stay shut. He tried to sell it, only to find it returned to his doorstep with a note reading, "This has a bad darkness," and so on. Dang, you shouldn't have bought that box. And the lady told you, don't open it. But you opened it, you dummy. This is all your fault. The Bassano vase. Okay, it's a vase. What's the big deal? Like a number of objects on this list, death seems to follow this antique silver vase. We don't really know where the Bassano vase came from, but we're pretty sure it was created in Italy during the 15th century. Someone found it in 1988, again where we don't really know. And even though it came with a note that read, "Beware, this vase brings death," that someone decided it would be a really good idea to auction it off. It sold for 4 million lira, around $2,300 at the time. And 3 months later, its new owner was dead. The next owner similarly passed away, this time after 2 months. The pattern continued, owner to owner, until eventually the police decided enough was enough and buried it somewhere, but they won't say where it is. Dang, why does anyone want this vase that bad? I bet it's not even that pretty of a vase. Why would you go anywhere near this thing? Yeah, no, not happening. Someone brings this thing to my housewarming party, I'm throwing you out. Are those bunk beds? Okay. I've had bunk beds where mine haunted too. In 1986, Deborah and Alan Tallman moved with their young children into a house on Larrabee Street in Horicon, Wisconsin. In 1987, they bought a secondhand set of bunk beds for their kids for $100. But by 1988, they had moved out of their house and buried the bunk beds in a landfill where they hoped no one would ever set eyes on them again. When they brought the bunk beds home, you see, they brought more than just a piece of furniture with them. They brought in something else, something that terrorized them for months. They began seeing strange shapes in their home, hearing voices that didn't belong to any of the Tallmans themselves, fighting with clock radios that kept changing channels by themselves, and furniture that moved when no one was looking, and jumping out of their skins with fright when an apparition of an old woman appeared without warning. Dang, what if Grandma's just trying to visit? She's just saying hi. About half a year after they brought the bunk beds home, the Tallmans had had enough. They got rid of the beds and buried them in a landfill where nobody would ever build. They were plowed over and then the house was put up for sale. But although no other residents of the house ever reported any supernatural activity, the period in the late 80s during which the Tallmans lived at the address stuck with them. And then Deborah Tallman said, "I think it's going to be a long time before things get back to normal. I still cannot sit at home at night and not be afraid of the dark." The beds, as far as anyone knows, have never been unearthed. But that doesn't mean they aren't still there. waiting for the next family to take them home. Now that's creepy. Good writing though. Dang, they're just bunk beds. Why would you want to find them? Go buy a better pair. Thomas Busby's stoop chair. Is it the one, like, on the ceiling? Why is it elevated? I love rocking chairs. They're so much fun. Thomas Busby of Thirsk, North York... Geez, I can't read today. Thomas Busby of Thirsk from North Yorkshire was not a nice man. In 1702, he came one day to discover his father-in-law, Daniel Audie, sitting in his favorite chair. This sparked an argument, resulting in Audie threatening to take back his daughter before Busby threw him out of the house. That night, Busby went to Audie's home, bludgeoned him to death with a hammer, and hid the body in the woods. The body, of course, was found, and Busby was tried and convicted, and he was subsequently hanged, tarred, and left in a gibbet by the side of the road opposite the Coaching Inn. It's said that on the way to the gallows, Busby requested a drink of ale at his favorite pub before his sentence was enacted. As he finished, he said, "May sudden death come to anyone who dare sit in my chair." Dude, it's just a chair, dang! You're really killing people for sitting in your chair? Chill! The chair currently occupies a spot in the Thirsk Museum. Terrible fates have befallen many who have sat in it, from brain tumors to car crashes. Accordingly, the decision was made in 1972 to hang it from the ceiling, preventing anyone from sitting in it ever again. Yes, a wise move. Dang, if it's that bad, why would you want to sit in this chair? Just to prove a point? Yeah, and then you're dead. You know, rocking chairs aren't even that comfortable, so yeah, just don't try to sit in this thing. And why is this dude so attached to this chair? Get another one. Ugh, what is going on with this painting? Well, that kid has a big forehead. That's not even a real girl. She looks like a doll. And then there's all these hands in the back. Often referred to as the haunted eBay painting, the Hands Resistem was found on the site of an old brewery by a couple from California. They put the painting up for auction on eBay in February of 2000, claiming that the characters in the painting sometimes moved on their own, and occasionally even escaped the boundaries of the painting itself. Eventually, it sold for a whopping $1,025 because apparently people really like to decorate their homes with cursed paintings. Yeah, I guess they do. Why do people want these haunted objects? Like, stuff's gonna happen. There are stories for a reason. Don't investigate people, okay? Otherwise, you're stuck with a painting that no one wants to buy off of eBay. Robert the doll. What the heck? What's this doll made out of? That is a creepy toy. And what kind of animal is he holding? Is that a lion? It's creepy. When Key West artist Robert Eugene Otto was 4 years old, he was given a doll as a gift. As the story goes, the doll looked kind of human, but kind of not. He wore a sailor suit and carried a toy of his own, a miniature stuffed lion. Gene named him Robert, and from the moment he first appeared, weird events plagued the family's home. Gene's parents would periodically hear Gene giggling with someone, an unknown person with a deep-sounding voice. As they walked by his closed bedroom door, furniture overturned in rooms in which Robert sat, Gene began having horrible nightmares, toys would disappear and reappear mutilated, and whenever something went wrong, Gene would utter the phrase, "Robert did it." Even after Robert was banished to the attic, passerby claimed to see a small figure moving from window to window. Many believe the doll to be cursed. These days, Robert is kept under lock and key at Key West Fort East Martello Museum. You can visit him, but be sure to ask his permission before taking his picture. He doesn't take kindly to unsolicited photographs, and whatever you do, do not bring him a Robert the Doll replica. Seriously, don't do it. I don't even want to know why. I trust you. I won't do it. I will not go anywhere near this Annabelle wannabe doll. I bet they're related or they dated. The Anguished Man? Ooh, that's an ugly painting. I'm sorry, but it's not attractive. I wouldn't buy it in the first place. This is it, the world's most haunted painting. The artist who created this work of art was a deeply disturbed individual. He mixed his blood with oil paints to create the piece before committing suicide? No wonder it's haunted. Who would buy this thing? Sean Robinson received the painting from his grandmother, who claimed a spirit lived within it. Since Sean didn't believe in the paranormal, he brushed off the claims. Then, after hanging the painting in his room, his wife began seeing dark figures lurking around the home. Strange noises came from the painting, like scratching and what sounded like a man crying. Sean's former opinion of the paranormal shifted, and he posted YouTube videos of the paranormal activity. I want to go see those videos. But dang, why would his grandma buy this painting? Obviously, she knew the story behind it. She doesn't like her grandson. And you know we gotta bring up Annabelle. Of course she's possessed. This doll is like the most popular haunted thing in the world. Everyone knows about Annabelle. The story is like this mom gave it to her daughter as a gift, and then it started like terrorizing this group of 3 kids in an apartment. It like scratched her boyfriend or whatever. But yeah, now after a bunch of people died, they have put it in the Occult Museum in Connecticut. And you can go visit it. Just don't touch the dang glass. There is a warning right there, and someone ignored it and they died that same day. So yeah, just don't investigate. I don't care if you don't think it's real. It's not worth the risk. And that is it for reacting to haunted objects that you should never own and never go near. Seriously, it's, like I said, it's not worth the risk. I don't care if you don't believe it, just be safe. But yeah, as always, be sure to follow me on Instagram, links are down below, and subscribe. And if you weren't too scared, I hope you're ready for some more scary videos coming out for the rest of the week. They're gonna be awesome and they're gonna be scary, so be ready. And yeah, that's it. So I will see you beautiful people next time.
Thank you.